Good evening. It's Greg Shea again, welcoming you back to Bridge the Gap, our online fundraiser for Salle Collegiate. You know, since its founding in 1926, parent volunteers have been a hugely important resource to the Christian Brothers and the Lasallian mission. Today, we salute the hardworking moms of the Christian Brothers Auxiliary. And with us tonight is the current president of the CBA, Mrs. Kathleen Sear. Kathleen?
Hi, I'm Kathleen Sear. I am the current Christian Brothers Auxiliary president at DeLaSalle, and I have a long family history here at the school, and the school is very near and dear to my whole family. My brother graduated in 1983, and my parents' involvement began right away with the school, and then my second brother came here, and he graduated in 1988. During that time, my mom became the Christian Brothers Auxiliary president from 1987 to 1989, and I was involved from a very young age, working on the fashion show with my mom. And then now, fast forward to 2018, my first son graduated in 2018 from DeLaSalle, and my second son graduated in 2019, Matthew and Danny. I also have many nephews that have graduated from here. Joey Hallman in 2016, Liam Hallman in 2018, and then my nephew Bubs is going to be a junior. He'll graduate in 2022. So great history. I've been the president now for almost 2 years of the Christian Brothers Auxiliary. It's everything that my mom had experienced, wonderful friendships, wonderful people. We love our sons. We love to do great things for the school. We love the Christian Brothers. We try to take good care of them. Our moderator is Brother Pat McNally. And we work a lot of great events that bring a lot of people to the school and bring a lot of positive light to the school, like the Sip and Shop and craft show, and just a great bunch of women, and I'm sure the friendships will last a lifetime. My mom's friendships have lasted a lifetime that she has made since the 1980s, and some of those ladies are still coming to my meetings, and we welcome about 75 women at our monthly meetings, and they range in ages from current moms, incoming moms, and moms who haven't had a son in the hallways for 30 years. So it's a great organization and a great school that we're very proud of. Our tradition is as long as the school. From all of our paperwork and ledgers, it was established in 1926, and it was to support the Christian Brothers who were here and educating young men in Detroit. And then as it has spanned through the years, it just kept growing, and then the brothers asked that we also, besides supporting them, we're obviously supporting the students of DeLaSalle, and keep that tradition. I mean, a 94-year tradition is amazing. The women of our organization now are so proud of it, and I think that it's so much more than a mom's club, because when you're saying you have women who haven't had a son graduate in 1988, and they never miss a monthly meeting, and they never miss a event, and they never miss a chance to donate to the school. That's such an awesome legacy, and I think it's a great example to our sons as well about how we are giving and how we are donating our time and our talent and our treasure to their school, and I think that that's something we're very proud of. I mean, when you add up, we've looked through the ledgers. I mean, we know that from the 80s to now, it's been over $2 million that we've donated to the school and to different parts of the student groups here at the school, which is a really awesome legacy. No one who has sent their son here and then become involved with the Christian Brothers Auxiliary has ever regretted it, because it is your chance to be at the high school, even though your sons don't like it sometimes, but it is your chance to be involved with your sons and at their school. And I think that is a really nice part of this, and I think it's good for the boys to see that you're involved. The boys take away from this education too, that's so important for years. I mean, now both my sons are alumni, my brothers are alumni. They have amazing friendships, they have amazing memories, and they also can look back and they do have that De La Salle diploma, which is very important to them. And I think that, I mean, they're just recent graduates, but I think it means more as they move along, and then they form the tighter alumni relationships. But just the ones that I see now is great, because you wouldn't believe how it can come up in an interview.
The Christian Brothers Auxiliary, the CBA, is affectionately called the Moms Club, built on traditions that date back 94 years when the founding women gathered to meet the needs of the Christian Brothers who were here to educate the young men in the Detroit area. Since 1926, the CBA has expanded its mission to include fundraising events to support the needs of the school and its students. Our organization is a thriving and vibrant part of the De La Salle community, as we boast over 230 members currently and welcome between 65 and 75 active members each month to our meetings. The Christian Brothers Auxiliary and its board are made up of current school moms, alumni moms, and lifetime CBA members. The wonderful feeling of accomplishment and the rewards of many lifelong friendships are only two of the reasons that members enjoy being part of the CBA. In our 94-year history, we have donated well over $2 million. In 2019 alone, the Christian Brothers Auxiliary donated over $75,000. The Christian Brothers Auxiliary is especially proud of the Angels Fund it established in 2017 to help families in crisis with tuition assistance, and has contributed over $110,000 to date. Also, every year the CBA provides a current year's tuition plus $1,000 through our long-standing co-pilot scholarship program. Special projects arise, and the Christian Brothers Auxiliary is there to fund cafeteria improvements, the quiet area and the tarmac, new HVAC units at the Brother Robert Activity Center, and recent home improvements to the Brothers House. Since the first De La Salle March for Life pilgrimage to Washington, D.C. in 2015, the CBA has donated nearly $30,000 in financial assistance to help De La Salle students make this pilgrimage to live their faith and defend life. In August 2019, the CBA invested $10,000 to create the CBA Reflection Garden Memorial Landscape Project, which is located at the main entrance of the school. This beautiful garden welcomes students and guests while honoring all past, present, and future Christian Brother Auxiliary members. We are the light of the world. Let our light shine before all. Matthew 5:16. We intend to continue on our grand traditions, as well as be good stewards of our fundraising monies. The Christian Brothers Auxiliary meets monthly during the school year, usually on the first Thursday of the month at 7 p.m. These lively meetings are your opportunity to join us for updates while sharing a delicious meal and fellowship. We kick off the academic school year with our welcome tea in September that provides an opportunity for women new to the De La Salle community to meet the wonderful women of the CBA. This afternoon of fun and friends features a delicious brunch, cocktails, tea and scones, as well as our famous hat contest, teapot raffle, and entertainment. The weekend before Thanksgiving is our famous Holiday Arts and Crafts Show. The event kicks off Friday evening with the fabulous Sip and Shop. This preview night of shopping features hundreds of artists, crafters, and vendors in the halls of the Collegiate, and guests are served wine, beer, and delicious appetizers. Tickets are pre-sold only, and the Sip and Shop is a sellout every year. Saturday's Arts and Crafts Show welcomes over 2,500 guests to shop and join in the festivities, which include 50-50 and fishbowl raffles, handmade pierogi and pie sales, decorative green wreaths, and our famous Christmas Cookie Walk, which features homemade Christmas-style cookies donated by our own De La Salle families. Our Christian Brothers Auxiliary members cheerfully work many volunteer hours to ensure the weekend's success. The Spring Fantasy Fashion Show is a spectacular affair traditionally held in March for the past 35 plus years. This evening features outstanding raffles, a decadent dinner, and a professionally produced fashion show. The show's highlight is the CBA Moms and Senior Sons Walk. CBA moms are selected to be featured on the runway who have dedicated themselves to the CBA during their sons' 4 years at De La Salle Collegiate. These mom models put in countless volunteer hours, chair events, and many serve on the CBA board. Our CBA Retreat Day is a favorite tradition and celebration of our Catholic and Lasallian roots. Past events have included learning about the history of Lasallian education in Detroit, visits to Solana's Casey Center, tour of historic Detroit Catholic churches, Polish Catholic Heritage Tour, and visits to the Sacred Heart Seminary. Retreat days include bus transportation, reflections, and celebration of Mass followed by lunch. Each May, the Christian Brothers Auxiliary gathers to crown and honor our Blessed Mother Mary and pray the Rosary together. This cherished CBA tradition is well attended and followed by our May General Meeting and dinner. New in 2019, the CBA, along with Advancement in Campus Ministry, invited moms to join their sons at the May School Liturgy. The CBA served a lovely light breakfast to the moms at the conclusion of Mass. This was a heartwarming, memorable tradition with our sons. Plans are to continue the tradition for many years to come. With God's grace, we'll continue to be a guiding spiritual force and financial support of our beloved Christian brothers and students of De La Salle Collegiate for the next 94 years and beyond. We invite you to get involved in De La Salle Collegiate, join the Christian Brothers Auxiliary, and form friendships that last a lifetime. Find us on Facebook at DLSCBA or on the De La Salle Collegiate website under Parent Groups. St. John Baptist De La Salle, pray for us. Live Jesus in our hearts forever.
My kids are my real estate. They're the most important thing to me, and that's why they're here.
The safest place your child can probably be most often is in their own home, and when they walk through the doors of De La Salle, they are home. It's the same exact experience.
It seems like no matter where you turn in the school, there's always someone to help you.
I really think their best kept secret, and probably the one thing they don't brag about the most, is their staff.
If your son wants to go to De La Salle, they should not have any reason why they can't afford not to go to De La Salle. They find the resources to make that happen.
We didn't know if we were going to be able to afford it, and they stepped in and picked up the difference.
Not only was this the right choice, but there are things that he's learning in those experiences that are going to take him beyond high school.
Seeing him as a freshman coming in and leaving as a graduate, just how much the motto is true, that it's a builder of boys, makers of men.
Academically, no trepidation whatsoever. Find a way to pay for it and send your kid here.
I know with my son's experience here, he's going to walk into the future being able to do anything that he sets his mind to, with no doubt.
Hi, I'm Noah Cole, student body president, class of 2020, and I just wanted to take this time to say thank you. Thank you to everyone who made my high school experience what it was. It was definitely unique, and although not the most storybook ending, I know it's one that I will never forget, and it doesn't sum up my 4 years here at De La Salle, which were just filled with fun times, a great education, and they really helped to prepare me here. And I hope that future generation pilots, like my younger brothers, can have the same experience that I had. And I'd like to thank those who have made that possible and ask for your continued support, because they are doing great things over here at LaSalle. I can never say how proud I am to be alumnus of the great De La Salle Collegiate. So thank you, please keep supporting, and have a great day. Go Pilots.
Again, this is Brother Robert Deary, class of 1961. This year our budget for tuition assistance is $2.5 million. Of that, 52% of our students get some amount of tuition assistance. Therefore, it's a very important part of our school, and one of the reasons that many young men who can't afford it are able to attend De La Salle. I would like to reach out to my classmates, the class of 1961. I know that many of you still have a love for De La Salle. I would just like to ask you to consider helping out in our Bridge the Gap campaign. One of the movies that I saw a couple of years ago that has always had a great impact on me, and you hear the comment nowadays a lot, pay it forward. And I think that at this point in our life, I think we should consider what De La Salle has meant to us, what it continues to mean to us, and consider paying it forward, giving young men like ourselves back in those days an opportunity to attend De La Salle by contributing to our Bridge the Gap campaign for tuition assistance. I wholeheartedly thank you for each and every one of you.
Hi, I'm Vicki Granger. I've been at De La Salle since 1982 as a teacher and as a staff member. I'm here during the pandemic on what would have been one of our last days of school. I thought I'd wander down here and see my very first classroom at De La Salle, the infamous room 108. These days classrooms look a little different at De La Salle. Every classroom has a smart board. Every classroom has air conditioning. Sure would have liked that in the old days. We still have this little doodad on the door to put attendance slips, but we've been doing attendance virtually for a long, long time. Over the years, one thing that has not changed, however, is the value and quality of a Lasallian education. Since 1926, we've been educating young men in Southeast Michigan. We have over 10,000 alumni, and you are part of making De La Salle a success. Please join us in our Bridge the Gap campaign. All of the funds go for tuition assistance for young men here at De La Salle. Our families desperately need our help. Please be as generous as you possibly can. As always, we are still builders of boys, makers of men.
Hi, this is Brother Ken Kalinowski, class of '84. I am asking or appealing to my classmates to be as generous as your means permit to support your alma mater. You might have been one of the scholarship students that was helped here at De La Salle at that time. I know I was. So please, be as generous as your means permit. Some of you have sons here right now, and I hope that those of you who have sons in junior high would consider sending your boys to De La Salle. We need future pilots. Live Jesus in our hearts forever.
Now to donate, go to delasallehs.com. That's delasallehs.com and click on the Bridge the Gap link. Once you're on the site, simply click on Donate, and you can select your level of giving, or you can type in a different specified amount. You'll also see our silent auction items there. Please bid on them. There's some great stuff.
On a hill far away stood an old rugged cross, the emblem of suffering and shame. And I love that old cross, where the dearest and best for a world of lost sinners was slain. So I'll cherish the old rugged cross till my trophies at last I lay down. I will cling to the old rugged cross and exchange it someday for a crown. Oh, that old rugged cross, so despised by the world, has a wondrous attraction for me. For the dear Lamb of God left his glory above to bear it to dark Calvary. So I'll cherish the old rugged cross till my trophies at last I lay down. I will cling to the old rugged cross and exchange it someday for a crown. To the old rugged cross I will ever be true, its shame and reproach gladly bear. Then he'll call me someday to my home far away, where his glory forever I'll share. So I'll cherish the old rugged cross till my trophies at last I lay down. I will cling to the old rugged cross and exchange it someday for a crown.
Hi, we're here for the Christian Brothers Auxiliary, and we are presenting the Brother George Simon Award today. It was established in 1988, and it exemplifies the spirit of Brother George, and a deserving senior son is chosen each year. It also reflects his CBA mom, who also donates her time to the CBA. This year, Brother Pat and the brothers were pleased to announce that Nick Lasallian will be the recipient of the award. Thank you, Nick. Brother Pat would like to present you with your award.
We can't shake hands. Study hard, and we're very proud of you.
Thank you.
And we also wanted to give Nick an opportunity to say a few words, and we also wanted to acknowledge his mother, Michelle Lasallian, who is our second vice president of the CBA board and puts in many tireless hours for the Christian Brothers Auxiliary. Nick, we would love for you to say a few words.
Good morning. For starters, I would like to thank the brothers, the CBA, my mother, and most importantly, Brother George Simon. In fact, instead of making this about me, I'd like to focus on Brother George and the impact that he had on the De La Salle community. He was an exemplary Christian, always putting others before him without regard for himself. For example, if he had seen a student low on lunch money, he would take money out of his own pocket to help the student in need. However, his generosity and selflessness does not end there. He would often visit alumni who were in the hospital ill, or even attend funerals for alumni who passed away. One fact that I found somewhat interesting about Brother George was that he never drove anywhere. He always walked. If an alumni or a parent saw him walking, they would pick him up and drive him to his destination, most of the time being to the hospital to visit someone who was very ill. All in all, I am honored to accept this scholarship and would once again like to thank everyone. Thank you.
Hi, today we are presenting the second half of the co-pilot program that the CBA donates each year. Each year, full scholarship plus $1,000 is donated to the school, and we pay it in 2 increments. The first increment is paid at the tea, the welcome tea in September, and the second half is paid at the fashion show. And this year we were unable to hold the fashion show, but we are still happy to keep our promise and present this check to the brothers and to De La Salle for the half of the amount of our promise, which was $7,475. So please accept this on the behalf of all the moms and the Christian Brothers Auxiliary. Thank you. Sal, and I'm so glad that you could join us, and we want to thank you so much for your support of De La Salle and Bridge the Gap, and as always, your support of your sons, and we look forward to seeing you very soon.
Thank you, ladies. De La Salle Collegiate could not exist without your commitment and support. And thank you for joining us again tonight and helping us to bridge the gap. Come back tomorrow night at 7:30 for day 4 as we learn more about how De La Salle has changed the lives of so many alums, plus a special De La Salle Jeopardy round with Mr. Thayer Mukhtar. We'll also get some insights from our friends at Christian Financial Credit Union, and we'll take another look at our silent auction items. Good night, God bless, and go Pilots!